Teams out across South Mississippi. Noah Noble has been facing the elements all afternoon. He joins us live from Harrison County. Noah, how's it looking?
Well, Hugh, it is looking, as you put it earlier, amazing. I mean, it's just crazy to see snow in a place that I grew up in, only seeing sleet and ice. But throughout the day, I've been keeping an eye on these roads. I've been out driving around, and boy, have I been gripping 10 and 2 all day long, because when we say that these are dangerous driving conditions, they really are. And honestly, none of us know how to drive in this weather, but I was able to kind of figure it out today. I started my day with the Harrison County Sheriff's Office. I went on patrol with one of their deputies to see how things were progressing, and eventually we got into a pretty interesting situation. My patrol with Harrison County Sheriff's Deputy Hannah Hendry had us chasing accidents. But the problem we were running into, we couldn't drive more than 30 miles per hour. And even going that slow, we found ourselves in quite the predicament. Hannah, what just happened?
We went off-roading. It felt fine for a second there, but then we were spinning, and there's really nothing you can do.
Our patrol started around 10 o'clock Tuesday morning. From county roads to Interstate 10. The snowfall limiting lanes of travel and blurring where lanes begin and end. It wasn't long before it became very apparent. These road conditions are no joke.
The roundabout's questionable. Yep.
Thankfully, Deputy Hannah Hendry was able to keep us on the road. But a few miles later on County Farm Road, well, that's a different story.
This is a ditch, isn't it?
It was, in fact, a ditch. But before we could even get out the SUV, this local construction worker, Leo Cortez, stopped to give us a hand and a tow. Thankfully, he pulled us out with no problem. And we weren't the first people he had helped get out of a ditch.
There's a second car.
Second car.
Yeah,
really?
on this row.
Is this just what you're out doing today? You're just out here helping people?
No, sir. I went to work, but it started getting really bad. So I told my guys, we gotta go before they get worse.
Back on patrol, Deputy Hendry says this should be a lesson to everyone. Even if you are driving carefully, it can still happen to you.
We were traveling the part of the road where the tire tracks, clearly cars have been on it all day. So you would think that would be like the safer part of the road, but once, your tire hits that one little spot and you're spinning, and there's,
And we weren't even going fast. We're going, what?
I'd say,
25
yeah,
miles
maybe
per hour?
25.
Yeah, now, although Hannah and I were kind of laughing there during some of that, these really are serious situations. And adding to the seriousness, as you kind of saw, is the delayed response of emergency workers. You know, we weren't able to go more than 30 miles per hour without it being dangerous. And that's something we kept hearing on the radio today and through my scanner in my vehicle is not only law enforcement, but emergency medical response was delayed. They were they were taking a while to get there because they had to get there as safely as possible. And with these, as Eric Johnson was mentioning, as this water turns to ice and black ice tomorrow, well, it could be just as dangerous on these roads. So keep that in mind if you got to head out tomorrow. Be extra careful. Live here in Harrison County, I'm Noah Noble for WLOX News Now.
All right, thanks, Noah. Yeah, you just saw some of the issues out there on the roads right now. This winter storm's been impacting traffic all day today. This is a live look at I-10 at Highway 609 in Jackson County. You don't see any cars moving out there tonight.
No, the road is empty, and while the snow can be fun, a reminder that it can also be dangerous. The Mississippi Highway Patrol shared this picture for us on Highway 49 at Pine Bark Lane in Saussure. A car slid off the road and onto its top. Fortunately, no one was hurt there, but that is a dangerous situation. And now let's head out to Aaron S. Lee, who joins us outside Mississippi Power's headquarters in Gulfport. Aaron, you've been out there for quite a while, and how have the conditions changed throughout the day?
You're right, Hugh. The conditions have changed throughout the day. And listen, you're talking about those accidents. We saw so many close calls today with spinouts and fishtails all afternoon long, and they did get progressively worse as the day went along. During our travels all along Highway 90 into Bay St. Louis and then up the 603 to the Kill, we went up to the Emergency Operations Center in Hancock County, where we talked to the EMA director about the services that they're providing, and they are still available right now. Those fine men and women working there for the EMA, the Emergency Management Agency, they are providing warm beds, warm showers, warm meals for those in need. They have been doing that for the past 2 days and will continue to do so as long as the temperatures remain below freezing, and they are not turning anyone away, and they said there's still plenty of room. Now, that said, we are here at the port of Gulfport, and please let Eric know that while the harbor lights are no longer here, it's still a magical wonderland right here in downtown Gulfport. Now, I'm standing right here below Mississippi Power, and they just released their latest update right before the 6 o'clock news, and it mirrors exactly what they told us at 2 o'clock, and that there's been no, or I should say minimal, customer impact due to the Arctic weather, and that the power delivery systems are fully operational and ready to go should they need. From Gulfport, Aaron S. Lee, WLOX News Now.
Okay, so that's good to hear. No major power outage problems right now.
Yeah, definitely good to hear. Well, when we come back, we'll be taking you for another look back out live for some of the impacts being seen in South Mississippi during this historic winter storm.